Catholic World, brought to you by Newsnet.
How much has the Prime Minister of India traveled nationally and internationally? I may be wrong by 1,000 kilometers this way, that way, but it's 380,000 kilometers. That's
on Catholic World tonight, Anglo Indian MP Derek O'Brien talks tough on the Manipur situation. Right-wing groups are on the prowl in Madhya Pradesh. A new government bill tries to tame Muslim charities. Warnings are that the Christian properties are the next target.
In BJP-ruled Odisha, police brutally attacked Juba Parish in Berhampur Diocese on 22nd March, beating priests Father Joshi George and Father Dayanand Nayak and looting the church. The incident was reported by an Oriya language YouTube channel. The assault followed a narcotics raid in a nearby village, though the church had no involvement. Officers beat girls cleaning for Sunday Mass, dragged the priests through the streets, and accused them of being Pakistani agents. Father Nayak suffered a fractured shoulder on his birthday. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of India condemned the attack, demanding action. Father Joshi George has not yet filed a police complaint, stating that he is awaiting the diocese's decision on whether to take legal action. In the run-up to Easter, right-wing groups in and around Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, seem bent on causing harm. On 2nd April, the BJP student wing, the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, protested outside Amal Jyoti School, a Catholic institution in Maharajpur. They tried to create a ruckus about a damaged copy of the Ramayana found in the school library. They accused the school of disrespecting Hindu beliefs and pushing Christian teachings. The protest lasted over an hour, with police keeping watch. The ABVP made claims of religious bias and forced conversions in the school. They could not bring any evidence. The school is run by the Sisters of Nirmal Jyoti province.
See, according to me, there is no conversion. Because after 25 years, no child became Christian. No, this many parents, staff is there, all Hindus. So whom we will convert?
The Congress party slammed the BJP-led government in Chandigarh for making Good Friday a working day. Congress MPs protested outside Parliament, calling it an attack on Christian faith. Senior Congress leader KC Venugopal said this shows the BJP's growing intolerance toward Christians, pointing to a pattern of disrespect.
Catholic World.
मान्यवर, हम लोग बचपन से एक शब्द सुनते आए, सरकार माई बाप। सरकार माई बाप यानी कि जो सरकार होती है वो लोगों की माई बाप होती है, मां की तरह ख्याल रखती है, पिता की तरह ख्याल रखती है। लेकिन अगर कोई सरकार अपने बच्चों को उसका गला घोटने पे उतारू हो जाए तो वो फिर सरकार निष्पक्ष सरकार नहीं है, नहीं है मान्यवर। वो सौतेली मां है, वो सौतेली मां है, उसका व्यवहार सौतेला है और आप उस संवैधानिक अधिकार को छीन रहे हैं एक गैर संवैधानिक बिल लाके। ये सरकार कह रही है कि ये कानून हम मुसलमानों के भले के लिए आ रहे हैं। जब मैं आपसे सुनता हूं तो मुझे लगता है कपिल शर्मा कॉमेडी सर्कस में बोल रहा है। आप मुसलमानों का भला कर रहे हैं। मान्यवर, धार्मिक संपत्तियों को कब्जा करने की एक कोशिश है, इसलिए इस बिल पर न हिंदू को खुश होना चाहिए, न सिख को खुश होना चाहिए, न ईसाई को खुश होना चाहिए, न जैन को खुश होना चाहिए, न बौद्ध को खुश होना चाहिए, क्योंकि नंबर सबका आएगा। और आज वक्फ की संपत्तियां कब्जा करके आप अपने दोस्तों को देंगे, कल गुरुद्वारे की संपत्तियां कब्जा करके आप अपने दोस्तों को देंगे, फिर चर्चों की संपत्तियां कब्जा करके आप अपने दोस्तों को देंगे, फिर बौद्धों की संपत्तियां कब्जा करके आप अपने दोस्तों को देंगे, फिर जैनों की संपत्तियां कब्जा करके आप अपने दोस्तों को देंगे, फिर मंदिरों की जमीनें कब्जा करके।
After the Muslim charitable boards now face dispossession of their lands, the next target are the Christians. The right-wing media has swung into action. A new article from Organizer, a magazine linked to the RSS, is causing a stir. It claims the Catholic Church in India owns about 7 crore hectares of land, making it the biggest non-government landowner in the country. This comes right after Parliament passed the Waqf Amendment Bill. The RSS and BJP have often criticized Christian missionaries, saying they trick people into converting. They had toned down this talk to win over Christian voters in places like the Northeast, Kerala, and Goa. But now, the old agenda seems to be back on the table. In Kerala, 50 Catholics from Munambam joined the BJP party yesterday, a day after Parliament passed the Waqf Amendment Bill. The group was welcomed by BJP State President Rajiv Chandrasekhar. These Catholics have been fighting for 174 days against the local Waqf board taking their land. Supported by their church, they say joining the BJP is a thank you to the Prime Minister. They hope the new law will help them get their land back. Meanwhile, in Parliament, Minister of State for Minority Affairs, George Kurian, demanded the Waqf board either prove its ownership of the disputed land or return it to the community.
Catholic World.
Last week, in Patna, Bihar, the heads of 24 commissions of the Patna Archdiocese met at the Archbishop's house. They discussed about the implementation of the synodal pathways, outlined in the 36th Plenary Assembly document, of the Conference of Catholic Bishops of India's, CCBI, titled Pilgrims of Hope. Archbishop Sebastian Kadupura called the meeting, to equip the commissions, with the knowledge and strategies necessary, for implementing the synodal process in Patna Archdiocese. In Singapore, around 1,000 people are preparing to join the Catholic Church. They've been learning about the faith and are set to be baptized at next month's Easter Vigil. The Archdiocese of Singapore says at least 842 of them, called catechumens, and 165 others, known as candidates, took part in a special ceremony called the Rite of Election. This event shows they are ready to be welcomed into the Church. During the rite, they signed a book listing everyone accepted for baptism and other sacraments. Candidates are people baptized in other Christian churches who now want to fully join the Catholic family.
Catholic World.
380,000 kilometers is the distance from planet Earth to the moon. From planet Earth to the moon, sir. But the same man could not take a flight 2,400 kilometers to a state called Manipur. I can carry on with numbers, but I want to stay with Manipur. I went to Manipur with my colleagues because the All India Trinamool Congress and Mamta Banerjee sent us there. We went there in July. We got as far as the airport. We spent the day there. We met a few people, but we couldn't go in. But we tried. Then all the opposition parties, a few months later, went to the Honorable President and we presented our case to the President of India. It's been 22 months. There's been prolonged violence. Children, orphans, women, men, the elderly, shopkeepers, everyone has been affected, sir. The problem is, the 22 months has finished, but you're still so arrogant, you won't even acknowledge there is a problem. Show some humility. First, acknowledge there is a problem. And worse still, if you go and talk to the people, one simple man, when I met him and his young wife, he told it to me very beautifully. And he said, at that time when it starts, for every month this problem lasts and festers as a wound, it will take years to fix. 22 months, Mr. Prime Minister, through you, I say, will take 22 years to fix in that state. Sir, we are a council of states. And what are you trying to do? On the last day of this parliament session, you couldn't have brought the statutory resolution on day one and discussed it. Who are you trying to show? From the Council of States, 3 o'clock in the morning. What 3 o'clock? You bring it at 5 o'clock. We'll be here to discuss it. Did you see what happened just now? Did you see what happened? A BJP MP was given 15 minutes to speak on Manipur. I saw two people, floor managers, going and saying, cut it down, finish in 2. He finished in 2 minutes, talking about love for Manipur from this Council of States. And in the morning we have to hear today's Rajya Sabha Day. Yes, it's Rajya Sabha Day, actually yesterday. Because now this is a message from the Council of States, from the Trinamool Congress. So if the Home Minister starts heckling, that's a bad example for all of us. If you want to interrupt, I will yield. Speak. Come on. When Trinamool speaks from the back, 4 ministers interrupt. Allow us to speak. I have not spoken at all this session. I have not made a single speech. Allow me to speak. If I say something unparliamentary, throw it out. From the hills of Manipur, the message from the Council of States to the hills and the valleys of Manipur, we are with you. From the Council of States to Kerala, we are with you. From the Council of States to Goa, where you are trying to turn it into a concrete jungle, we are with you. Manipur, what is their fault? Indian citizens, Hindus, Muslims, Catholics, Protestants, Baptists, they're all there. Why are you doing this to them, sir? And worse still, the irony of discussing this state in the way we are doing this in Parliament, in the dead of night, 3 in the morning, no TV channels, no prime time. Why? Look at Manipur during the day, look at Manipur in the eye and talk to Manipur. Night means it's sinister. You talk about the women, what did you do to the women of Manipur? Don't you remember that picture which went international, those 2 women? Shame. Women. Don't talk to us about women. 14, 15% you have in Parliament. We have 39% who've won elections and come. We don't have any MLAs in Manipur. We don't have a party in Manipur, but we are still there for Manipur. That is the spirit of the Council of States, sir. That is the spirit. Before I end, 2 more points. One is, as an opposition, like-minded parties, we've been asking from day one, choose a subject and give us a 2.5-hour discussion. Nothing. But we will still discuss 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Very good, we'll discuss. Give opposition one notice. No, you don't. So the problem is, I started with numbers. So I'll finish with numbers. You think you are 56-inch, and I'm not referring to any individual, but this morning you were reminded, you are not 56-inch, you are 26%. If you haven't understood the tariff, then understand it now. Sir, our Prime Minister, my Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, our Prime Minister is in Bangkok, and I wish him well, and he's gone on official work. Good, sir. My request on behalf of my party and us here, sir, and maybe the people of Manipur, is a very simple 10-word text message to him. Nothing more. 10 words, text message. Please text the Honorable Prime Minister tonight. And I quote, and this is not from any holy book. I'll tell you who wrote it. But these are beautiful 10 words, and I want to leave with this message, sir. When you hurt people, they begin to love you less. When you hurt people, they begin to love you less. This is Arundhati Roy, a beautiful book, The God of Small Things. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.